Hello friends, today we are going to learn multimedia system. Subject code for multimedia system is CSDLO5011. This subject contains total 6 units and today we are starting from first unit, that is Introduction to Multimedia System. So what is the meaning of multimedia? The word is multimedia. If we divide the word in two parts, that is multi and media. Multi means more than two and media means medium. Medium is a singular of media. Medium means what? Transmission channel. Through which medium we are going to transmit our data. For example, see, sound. Sound is transmitted through air. Again, next example is electricity. Electricity is transmitted through wire medium. Again, we can say poetry. Poetry, what tell us the thoughts of? So, poetry. Then, the next example, we can say that movie. Movie, what tell us? A story. So, we can say that multimedia is a medium. To use it efficiently, we have to understand not only how to create specific elements of multimedia, but also to design our multimedia system so that message we wish to convey, which is efficiently or effectively. To be able to create effective multimedia, it is important to use sensitive to our multimedia system. Multimedia is everything you can hear or see, that is text, book, picture, music, sound, CD, video, DVD, anything. Multimedia is simply multiple form of media integrated together. Let's see the example of multimedia is web page. What? Web page. Web page on the topic Mozart that has text regarding the compressor along with the audio file of some of his music and can even include a video of his music being played in a hall. Beside multiple types of medium being integrated with one together, multimedia can also stand for interactive types of medium such as video games. So we can say the definition of multimedia is computer-based interactive communication process that incorporate text, graphics, sound, animation and video. First is text, then graphics, then sound, animation, and most important, video. So multimedia is basically a computer-based interactive communication process. Now next see what are the properties of multimedia system. First property is independency. Independency means what? Which is not depend on any other. Multimedia system consists of a different media such as sound, graphics, text and video as we seen earlier. This media should be independent. Multimedia system requires several levels of independence. Computer-based control recorder store audio and video information. Multimedia system can store audio and video simultaneously, but there is a one condition. There is a tight bonding between both audio and video, so we can get a clear picture. Next is computer support integration. Computer support integration. What is meaning of computer support integration? Multimedia system should be able to control multimedia processing. Multimedia system should be programmable by a professional user or an end user. When integrating a different media, you should also consider a synchronization between a media. That is, your media or medium is supporting your data. The need for interchanging between different multimedia applications, probably running on different platforms, has led to the evaluation of common interchange file formats. Many of these formats build on underlying individual media formats such as MPEG file, JPEG file, or many others. Then the next is communication system. The third property is communication system. See, the communication system tells that multimedia system running on a different platform will need to communicate with each other, particularly if they are running on a distributed network. The distributed environment enables interesting multimedia application. Here, the information cannot be created, processed, presented, and stored, but distributed above the single computer boundary. A common interchange format need to be widely adopted or be supported by many applications and be sufficiently expensive to repeat a wide variety of multimedia. This may be conflicting requirements since when a wide variety of media is supported will be adopted widely, and opposite to that which media does not support a wide variety of media which is not adopted in that much form. Then the next is interactivity. What is interactivity? In a multimedia system, if user has ability to control what elements are delivered and when, the system is called interactive system. Traditional mass media include what? Television, films, radio and newspapers. These are called mass media. Because what? Because these are only one-way communication. We cannot give a reply. We are only reading newspapers. We are only watching films, only hearing radio on sound and news. This technology also combines audio, video, graphics and text, but in a way that is inflexible. For example, see, a film has predefined beginning, middle and end, irrespective of audience watching it. With a power of computer, the same media could be manipulated by the audience. In this manner, the audience does not need to remain passive, but become the user of the system. Thus, the key difference between mass media and multimedia is the shift from audience to the user and one-way communication to two-way communication. This is accomplished through interactivity. To communicate with the system, the user can use a variety of devices such as keyboard, mouse, tracking ball, touch screen, and pen-based mouse. Thus, while designing a multimedia applications, we have to decide a level of interactivity we wish to provide to the user of the system. For example, in a direct sale application, you can give a different choices for a single product with a different scheme. The buyers can select the products we wish to buy. So we can say many other example for interactivity. So there are basically four properties of multimedia system. First is independency, second is computer support interaction, third is communication system, and four is interactivity. So I hope you can understand those four properties. So we are moving for next. Now we are going to learn the global structure of multimedia system. It contains four parts. First is device domain, second is system domain, third is application domain, and fourth is cross domain. So we will learn step by step. First we are starting from device domain, which is at the bottom. Device domain contains all multimedia elements, including text, audio, video, image, animation, graphics, etc. It also consists of compression and storage of this element. That is compression and storage. It also specifies how these elements are digitally analyzed and proceed. Next we can say that in audio techniques include MIDI, speech generation, speech analysis, and speech transmission. This is audio part. A video technique includes chroma subsequence, HDTV, and many more things. A multimedia networks allow for the data exchange of a discrete and continuous media among computers. This communication requires proper service and protocol for data transmission. And all the data is transmitted through network. The multimedia networking also have compression of a multimedia data. This data is encoded and transmitted over a network. Optical storage media offer a higher storage density at lower cost. A compact disc digital audio allows a digital storage of audio information at a high level of quality. The next is system domain. System domain. System domain, a computer technology, specifies the interface between device domain and system domain. To utilize a device domain, three services exist. The first is operating system, database system, and communication system. Multimedia database system includes text, audio, video, and image. By using multimedia database system, we can store, retrieve, and manipulate this multimedia object. Next is operating system. Operating system serve as an interface between computer hardware and all other software components. It provides the user with a programming and a good computational environment, which should be easy to operate. Then the operating system also offers services related to the essential resources of a computer such as CPU, main memory, storage and all input and output devices. Then the last one is communication system. It is responsible for data transmission according to the timing and reliability requirements of the network. Multimedia communication requires a proper service and protocol for data transmission. Then the third is application domain. A good user interface is defined as one of the perceived to the efficient and user-friendly by the user. It is easy to learn and guide the user along by promoting action. The user interface should be responsive to user needs. Design a suitable user interface to support your data input and data validation requirements. The multimedia application domain contains documents, programming abstraction, and user interface. Document is aimed at the human perception of a human and accessible for computer representation. Many functions of document handling and other applications are accessible and presented to the user through the user interface. Abstraction is the process of handling the details and exposing only the essential features of a particular concept. Abstraction reduces the complexity of a program generation and maintenance. Abstraction of a medium data service as the fundamental building block for programming a different multimedia application. So it is all about application domain. There is another domain which is called as cross domain, which works for synchronization process. Synchronization in multimedia system refers to the temporal relations between media object in multimedia system. Synchronization is addressed and supported by many system components, including the operating system, communication system, database system, documents, and even often by other applications. Hence, synchronization must be considered at several levels of a communication system. So, I hope you understand this basic structure of a multimedia system, which contain 4 domains: device domain, system domain, application domain, and cross domain. Cross domain is used for synchronization between all those 3 domains. So what we learned today, what is multimedia system, what is the meaning of multimedia, then properties of multimedia, and what is the global structure of multimedia system. I hope you all are understand all the 3 points.